We've got some record orders announced so far. We're up to around about $85 billion worth of orders for the week so far. The halls have been extremely busy and there's a lot going on. The exhibitors seem very, very happy with the way things are going. And of course, there's the traditional walk by the stand and the trade visitor and the supplier. And if you add in then the delegation program, the conference program, the B2B program, there's lots of other ways that we're working quite hard to make sure we're putting buyers in front of suppliers and building those relationships.
We've been to a lot of shows before and had a lot of products on our stand. It's been quite confusing. It's been very nice to come to show and focus on our particular portfolio of parts. We've had people from Boeing drop on the stand, people from Airbus around here, Megit. We've had amazing amount of people just walk past and just come in and get interested.
At this Farnborough Airshow, we've decided to promote our product range of the additive metals product. So we're into the 3D printing really for a generic term, but this is the machine we're trying to promote. We see the growth in aerospace and the interest in the additive manufacturing, especially with the 3D printing of metal parts. It's been taken up now by a number of major aerospace manufacturers, but also engineering companies, tier 1 suppliers are also becoming tuned into this technology and how it's growing. So we're trying to sort of diversify and talk to all manner of suppliers.
So aerospace is still a growth sector in the UK economy, to the point that some of our companies have capacity issues, that they're having to invest in new factories, bring new people in, develop new skills. And many of the companies that are here today are working with existing customers. They're having those meetings about projects, making sure that they're on time, on schedule. We're trying to make sure that everybody's aware about NATEP and the new projects that companies have developed. It's all about the companies and their projects, but with NATEP logos everywhere, it's getting the message across that small companies can innovate and can develop new technologies that are going to be used in the aircraft of tomorrow.
We've a number of NATEP projects that have come from companies that are involved in and well respected in other industries like the defence industry or nuclear industry or medical, and they've come to us with a project idea where they can work with end users in aerospace and use that as a way to get to know how aerospace works.
We find exhibiting at the Farnborough Airshow a really good way to meet customers we already know and to meet some potential new customers as well. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to be able to showcase what we do and to have some very good conversations about what we're doing now, but more importantly, the future.
This year at the Farnborough Airshow, Lentus are introducing the business to potential new clients and meeting some older contacts from previous contracts that we've had as well. We're developing some of the knowledge and understanding that we've had of composites in some new applications. So some very high-speed components for engine systems, again some pressure holding parts, and also as a business that we're focusing into some slightly different areas of composites, some sort of interiors, some laminated, some sort of fascia panels, those sorts of things as well.
Composites in aerospace is only going to go up. What we're trying to do is make it accessible. A lot of people are starting to experiment and bits are being made and people are thinking, where can it go, where can it go? Well, it can go all the way from a wing all the way to a seat, and we're trying to open our doors as an independent composite company. We've currently got a little aircraft on our stand that we've been doing with Special Forces. We've got all the intel off an Apache helicopter on something small and agile and nimble like the gyro. It's fantastic.
We've come to Farnborough this year because our business comes from very much a motorsport and automotive background, where we're manufacturing and designing precision fabricated solutions. We've begun working with aerospace customers and we're on the route towards AS9100, and really wanted to use this show and the opportunity to demonstrate how we work with our customers and really hopefully win new business.
It's been great, actually. It's been busier than I thought, and there's been a lot of customer meetings, and almost every day goes by and it's time to go, and I'm thinking, my goodness, what happened, right? It's hard to imagine a more productive opportunity where you have multiple customers and suppliers and even financial institutions all here together. We're excited. We're committed to aerospace. We specialize in aerospace. We don't do anything else. We probably don't know anything else. But in fact, it's a wonderful industry to be part of, not only for the competitive spirit that is exemplified really by Boeing and Airbus and others at the prime level, but also for the opportunity to be more efficient, adapt some of the methods of the automotive industry, for example, into how to more efficiently build the airplanes.
Certainly we're here with a number of our communities, and it's a great place to showcase all the capacity and the types of opportunities that are there for companies that want to consider the markets in Louisiana.
EdTech Solutions is here supporting WEAP on their stand, but more importantly we're here also to support them on iAero. iAero project is a form of, or based on, the Aeropolis in Seville. I believe EdTech has some real key individuals and departments which we believe that we can introduce to the UK and across Europe because I believe that we introduce something a little bit different to everybody else.
Where else can you find a dozen major corporation CEOs all in 1 or 2 days? It really is amazing.
Aerospace in Oklahoma is a huge industry for our state. It's the second largest economy in the state, only second to oil and gas. It's 7.4% of the total economy in the state. We've got about 500 aerospace companies in the state with over 120,000 people working in the industry. When you look at the United States, there's a thing called the I-35 corridor. It starts about in Kansas City and goes down through Oklahoma to San Antonio, Texas, in which Oklahoma City is right in the middle of. That's the fastest growing corridor in the United States right now. So it's faster than both coastlines, and we're right in the heartland of that.
The building we're all familiar with and we're stood in here in the media centre today, famous Hall 1A, one of the largest temporary structures in the world, will be coming down for the final time, and when it does, we hand the keys over to the contractor. And when you come back in 2018, you'll be stood in a permanent state-of-the-art modern facility that will be for the aerospace industry, and I think that really sends very strong subliminal messages out to our audience and the aerospace community at large that Farnborough really is taking a long-term view about its future, about the future of aerospace and aerospace in the UK.